Hey, it's Tansel. Today I want to talk about Memory Palace and how you can use it effectively. Because a lot of people, what they do is they learn about the Memory Palace system to memorize stuff. But when you go to memorize it, it's not done effectively, right? So what do I mean by effectively? If you're memorizing to get your recall effective. So remember the items a lot quicker and better than what you normally do, right? So what are the problems? Generally, what people do is when you have a Memory Palace, you create a logical sequence around a particular location. So I'll give you an example of my house. My first few locations are, I start from the front of my house. So I say front fence, that's my first location. Second location might be my driveway where I park the car. And third location might be my front door. These are quite legitimate locations and locus. They're called like method of loci. Every location is called a locus, also called a memory palace, as you know. These are quite normal, and the issue here for a lot of people is that how you're viewing what you're memorizing onto these locations. So for example, right, if I get onto my front fence and I make an association, right, let's say I have to memorize a bunch of words, right? And let's say the word is, fly spray. And I memorize that onto my front fence. So I fly spray the front fence, all the flies die on it and the fence breaks down, right? Because it's so strong. Now I've made that connection really powerful. Now the question you need to ask yourself is, how far are you viewing that story from your fence? Right? If you're right up close to the fence, what's going to happen is it's going to be bigger in your mind and you're going to be able to visualize it a lot clearer. And you might even see the little bubbles perk up when you spray the fence, right? If you're spraying it from 20 meters away, 20 yards away, right, wherever you're from in the world, then the vision's going to be completely different, right? So if you have locations that are far from each other, or if they could be close, but you could be visualizing far away, what happens is that mentally, it may not be as strong if they're far away, right? So what you can do is you can either zoom in to each location, or you can create something highly memorable, which does take a bit more time, right? Because a lot of people, what they want from these memory palaces is speed, right? And not necessarily for competition, but for everyday life, right? You want to memorize speeches, you want to be able to memorize, instructions and, even exam bits and pieces of information you're studying from. These are all time restrictive. If you're using these skills, you want to know how to use it in the best possible way, not just that you can use it, right? Because a lot of people use these memory palaces and they don't get the results they want. Why? Because of issues like this, of not being able to see, visualize, or connect a lot stronger. So in order to make it more effective, try and pace yourself closer to the location. And, if you're at the front door, like be right at the front door, like knock on the front door. Don't see it from 10 meters away, because what's going to happen is you're going to put something on that location. You might see the door, but you might not see the subject that you're memorizing onto that door. Do you know what I mean? That's why effective memorization focuses on connection, and memory is connection. So how does connection work? By being close to one another. So the location is very close to your mind's eye, very close to the subject that you're memorizing. There you go. So that's a short little video. I thought I'd pass that on because I train a lot of people, and what people don't know is that, they get really good at memorizing stuff, but then they make mistakes here and there and they don't realize why. So this is one of the problems that can happen. So give that a go. Any questions, feel free to comment down below. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.